North Korea, ranked 34 out of 145 countries in the 2025 Global Firepower Index with a power index score of 0.6016. Not the strongest military out there, but here's where things get interesting. Numbers. North Korea operates more than 3,500 main battle tanks, over 8,600 artillery pieces, 5,500 multiple rocket launchers, and 11,000 anti-aircraft guns. Active military personnel sits at 1.32 million, fourth largest in the world. That's mass on a scale most countries can't match. Their newest addition, a Hwasong-20 hypersonic glide vehicle, uses technology based on Russian Iskander missiles, solid fuel rockets that can move and fire within minutes. The Hwasong-20 ICBM, what state media calls the most powerful nuclear strategic weapon. They tested hypersonic systems since 2021, shifted to solid fuel in 2024, harder to defend against. Plus the Hwasong-20 tank with what they call tremendous striking capability and reliable protection. North Korea estimated 50 nuclear warheads as of 2024, with fissile material for 70 to 90 more. Chemical weapons stockpile between 2,500 and 5,000 tons. They've been operating without major conflict since 1953, so real combat effectiveness stays unknown. Equipment condition, largely a mystery. But the sheer volume of hardware and willingness to deploy troops, as seen in Ukraine in 2024, that's their strength. Quantity over quality. India, ranked 4 out of 145 in 2025. Power index score of 0.1184. Active personnel strength of 1.46 million. The world's second largest military force and largest volunteer army. Defense budget hit 86 billion in 2024. That's the fourth largest spender globally. India's got 2,229 military aircraft, including Rafale jets and indigenous Taos fighters, 2 aircraft carriers, 12 destroyers, 12 frigates, 18 corvettes, 16 submarines. Ground forces pack 4,201 tanks and 3,151 combat tanks depending on the source. BrahMos missile, jointly developed with Russia, travels at Mach 2.8 to 3.0 with ranges of up to 450 kilometers in its latest variants. Supersonic cruise missiles launch from the air, land, or sea. Agni series ballistic missiles, K-4 submarine-launched ballistic missiles with intermediate range, tested in December 2024 from INS Arrogat. Clear triad capabilities advancing fast. The Prithvi series surface-to-surface missile ranges from 150 to 350 kilometers. Still, there's competition. Pakistan, ranked 12, holds its own with Chinese backing, but India's got diversity. Defense exports reached 21,083 crores in 2023 through 2024, up 32.5%. Indigenous production increasing, targeting 1.6 lakh crore in defense output between 2025 and 2026. India's strengths sit in numbers, growing domestic industry and nuclear deterrence, balancing peak capability with sustained modernization across all domains. China, ranked 3 out of 145 in 2025, power index score of 0.0788, tied with Russia. Active military personnel, approximately 2 million, the largest standing army. Defense budget estimated at 225 billion in 2023. People's Liberation Army Navy is now the world's largest fleet by hull count, projected to have 48% more battleships than the US by 2030. 2 operational aircraft carriers, 3rd commission, advanced destroyers, and frigates. September 2025 military parade revealed next-generation capability. Type 100 4th-generation main battle tank, fundamentally different design philosophy. CJ-1000 hypersonic cruise missiles with scramjet engine can launch from Fujian and hit Guam in 38 minutes. YJ-19 missile, also scramjet powered. China has become second military after Russia to deploy scramjet hypersonic weapons. HQ-29 anti-ballistic missile system, road mobile interceptor capable of hitting ICBMs in mid-course or low Earth orbit satellites. Eagle Strike 12 and Eagle Strike 15, anti-ship missiles, parallel systems, not simple replacements. Advanced underwater drones, directed energy weapons, both massive naval air defense versions and trunk-mounted systems for ground protection. Extensive drone formations, ground, air, and sea. Western analysts say some Chinese unmanned systems appear more advanced than what the West currently fields. J-20 stealth fighters operational. 6th-generation stealth fighters J-36 and J-50 tested in late 2024, but not yet publicly displayed. Domestic production across the board, higher strike precision, improved battlefield adaptability. China focusing on system-based warfare, multi-domain operations, autonomous capabilities, naval expansion, air superiority pursuit, missile saturation capability. Weakness might be lack of recent large-scale combat experience, but technological advancement and sheer scale make up ground fast. Russia, ranked 2 out of 145 in 2025, power index of 0.0788. Active personnel around 1.3 million, with mobilization capacity estimated at 20 million. Defense spending hit approximately $145.9 billion in 2024, about 6.7% of GDP. Largest nuclear arsenal on Earth with over 5,589 warheads. Strategic triad includes Sarmat ICBMs, Yars missiles, Boreas-class submarines with Bulava missiles, Tu-95MS, and Tu-160 strategic bombers. Hypersonic weapons. Kinzhal air-launched missiles, Mach 10, range of 2,000 kilometers. Avangard hypersonic glide vehicle, Mach 27, intercontinental range. Zircon cruise missile, Mach 9, range 1,000 kilometers. Russia is the only country with operational hypersonic missiles across multiple platforms. In 2025, Russia plans to produce 750 Iskander tactical ballistic missiles, 560 Kh-101 cruise missiles. Monthly production includes 40 to 50 Iskanders, 30 to 50 caliber cruise missiles. 4 Tu-160M strategic bombers delivered in 2025, each carrying 45 tons of combat load and 12 Kh-101 missiles. 8th submarine of Project 955, the Knaz Prozharsky joining the nuclear triad. Combat icebreaker Ivan Popinin capable of breaking ice 1.7 meters thick while armed with artillery and potentially caliber launchers. Artillery production reached 250,000 shells per month, nearly 3 times what the US and Europe produced for Ukraine. Russia's combat experience in Ukraine since 2022, though costly, provides real-world testing and adaptation. Western intelligence confirms Russia replacing battlefield losses at unprecedented rates through expanded industrial capacity and war economy transition, but heavy casualties, over 600,000 by late 2024, and dependence on foreign components for some systems create vulnerabilities. Russia's strength is volume of firepower, nuclear dominance, hypersonic technology, and industrial capacity to sustain prolonged conflict. United States, ranked 1 out of 145 in 2025, power index score of 0.0744. Been at the top since 2005, and 2025 is no different. Deep manpower base, financials, material quantities, industrial output potential. Active duty personnel over 1.4 million. Defense budget, the largest globally, at $850 billion, dwarfing everyone else. Military technology leadership. 11 nuclear-powered aircraft carriers, largest carrier fleet on the planet. Each carrier strike group projects power globally. Amphibious assault ships operating F-35B stealth fighters. Over 13,000 aircraft including fighters, bombers, transport. B-2 stealth bomber, demonstrated capability in June of 2025 strike on Iranian nuclear sites. 7 bombers delivering 14 of the world's most powerful conventional weapons with zero counterfire. B-21 Raider, next-generation stealth bomber in prototype stage. F-35 Lightning II 5th-generation stealth fighter in full production. Record deliveries expected in 2025. F-22 Rapid Air Superiority Fighter. Advanced arsenal includes Tomahawk cruise missiles. JASSM stealth missiles. HIMAR precision rocket systems. M7 rifle and M250 machine gun. Next-generation squad weapons chambered in 6.8 by 51 millimeters. Fielded to 101st Airborne in 2024. Program calls for 111,428 M7 rifles, 13,334 M250 machine guns, 124,749 fire control systems, better range, armor penetration at 600 meters, hybrid cartridge design. Nuclear triad includes Minuteman III ICBMs, Ohio-class ballistic missile submarine strategic bombers, approximately 1,770 deployed nuclear warheads, Patriot missile defense constantly upgraded, developing glide phase interceptors for future platforms against hypersonic threats. Network-centric warfare, satellite communications, GPS, cyber capabilities, global basing structure, alliances across NATO, Indo-Pacific partnerships, power projection anywhere within days, combat experience from decades of operations in Iraq, Afghanistan, counterterrorism missions globally, technology integration, AI-powered systems entering service, surveillance, reconnaissance, intelligence gathering assets unmatched. Where others might lead in specific technologies, hypersonics for example, the US maintains overwhelming advantage in combined arms operations, logistics, training, interoperability, the ability to coordinate air, land, sea, space, and cyber domains simultaneously. That's the strength, not just having powerful weapons, but using them together effectively anywhere on Earth. From North Korea's mass artillery to America's global dominance, every military has chosen its path. Numbers, nukes, technology, or total package. Subscribe for part 2.